Hi, my name is Slamp, and I'm a yoga teacher of 10 years and a yoga therapist of 3 years. Well, I believe that yoga is for everybody, and yoga therapy is for everyone who wants to participate in their own healing. I'm seeing everyone from athletes that are looking to regulate their intense training schedule with relaxation and mindfulness, to people who have been referred by their doctors to manage a chronic disease. Because of the mind-body connection of yoga, we can address mental imbalances as well, like anxiety, depression, insomnia, or even the grief process can be managed through mindful exercise. Well, today we're going to do some functional core work, because every new journey takes a little fire in the belly, right? That's why we say that it takes guts to get something done. So we'll start there, finding out where the limbs are connected to the body and see how that goes. Functional core work. Begin with some cat-cows, feeling the shoulder blades slide on and off the back. Start to realize where your upper limbs, your arms, connect to the back of your core. Then lengthen the legs in a plank pose with your shoulders over the wrists. Try a shrug here to feel how you can push away from the experience, and then find a beautiful place to frame your heart with your upper limbs. Lowering down one knee, working on where the lower limbs connect to the front of the core. Float that knee a couple inches off the mat and make infinity symbols, figure eights, with your right knee. Pretty soon it should become clear that the movement of the legs doesn't come from your legs, so to speak, but is connected deep in your core. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply through the nose with Jaya breath. Now, taking a supported chaturanga, you'll notice I've angled my blocks so that I'm supporting not just my shoulders, but my collarbone. I've done a shrug just to feel where the scapula and vest on the back so that I'm ready to support my weight in my upper limbs, never doing something that doesn't come from my core. Notice the right angle in the arms, and I'm taking off the unsupported chaturanga. Ideally, you'll feel this in your core. I certainly do. But your shoulders are supported and you're not aggravating the rotator cuff. After all, the core is made to support your body weight. The rotator cuff is just made to rotate. Here, I'm working on the shrug, supporting my heart, casting off to bring the heart courageously forward, finding the 90-degree angle, and then finding my up dog for a vinyasa that doesn't aggravate the rotator cuff, but strengthens me from the core out. Notice I do a little shoulder shrug and downward facing dog to make sure that my shoulders are invested on my back and I'm ready to bear my own weight. Beginning by drawing in your left knee, looking at one point. Keep the knee there from your core. I'm doing a shoulder shrug just to make sure that my arms are invested on the back. And then I'm revisiting those figure eights, trying to feel here on my feet how I can move from my core. Straightening the leg from the core, and then getting into some fancy stuff. You'll notice that Warrior 3, this posture, is really just another plank parallel to the earth. Bringing the hands down and just showing you how I have a choice of where the scapula go, as do you. And playing with a little inverting. Now that I know that I'm connected to my core, I can perhaps, maybe, start to move my legs from the center. And you can imagine what your year is going to look like if you're always moving from your core. Here in downward facing dog, another shrug just to show you the placement of the scapula. If you want to find me, type in my name, Dana Slamp, and I will see you on the mat.